Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see if your highest good? Present time, the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The Fool. Major Arcana 4, Aries. What you are focused on is the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your blockage is the Eight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your outcome is the Ten of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Cancer, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, yes, is the wish card. This can also be wish fulfillment, dream come true, or there is something about adaptability and flexibility. You having little to no worry, little to no baggage. You're just going to go with the flow and see what happens. I'm also getting a circumstance or a situation to pack light. So this could be feeling a little bit light on your feet and taking some kind of bold, brave action. Queen of Wands is in your focus. Queen of Wands is about sensuality, sexuality, your solar plexus. This is also a card of passion, desire, and creativity. So you could be creating something that is fun and easy. There's something about going with the flow. The more that you can be in flow, the more you feel good. Because your outcome is the Ten of Cups, which is, yes, fulfillment, happiness, being a good community, good people. Also getting something about commitment. So there's something about this Nine of Cups, about you creating your own emotional happiness. Creating your own emotional happiness, it means you just doing a project because it feels good. Queen of Wands is about asserting oneself and not giving a flying flip-flop to the flip of what anyone thinks that he or she, they're just doing what they want. Queen of Wands also gets a ton of positive attention. So there's something about I'm up for adventure, and you could be going somewhere, especially with the Ten of Cups, could be going to see friends, family, or something here. Feeling good. Okay, so what is this Nine of Cups? And the Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility. There's something about grounding something into the 3D. So that Ace of Pentacles is tangible, something you can taste and touch and get your hands on. A new house, new job, new commitment, new career. So there could be some kind of lump sum that comes towards you. Could be overtime. Something about time. Having a good time. It's when you're in the flow, having a good time, opportunities come to you. And to be more flexible. Fool card also could be, you could be dealing with an Aries. Or it's me, myself, and I. Like, what is me, myself, and I going to be doing about it? Feeling quite confident. What is this Fool card? And the Sun. Well, that's the most positive card in the deck. That's pure positivity, truth, happiness, fulfillment. There could also be some kind of birth in the family, or this could be a birth of an actual business. Because the Sun card also is speaking like fun in the sun, something about adventure and feeling quite light. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed is what I'm getting. What is this Queen of Wands? This is good news as well. And again, fertility. Desire and fertility. What is this Queen of Wands in your focus? And the World. Major Arcana 4, the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. Well, the World is about feeling on top of the world. Queen of Wands can also be somebody around you who motivates or inspires you. And then there is something about you taking some kind of bold, brave action. Plus, this is the month of August. A positive adventure. And the World is about completion, closure, tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. Seeing something in the world or feeling fun and fancy free. In your blockage is the Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands is usually, yes, velocity, vitality, the arrows of love, doing something that you love. Something here is stagnant or has fizzled out. Now, This could be communication at a distance has fizzled out and maybe you're bored with it. Or like, let's just say that you had some kind of passion or I don't know, a pen pal at a distance. You don't want a pen pal. You want somebody who is actually, you know, here. Nobody wants a pen pal. So I'm getting something about go the distance. Could also be closing something out with a fire sign. And the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So you have the Queen of Wands up top and your focus is about karmic cycle complete and you're on a totally new venture. Queen of Wands in the blockage could be, yes, somebody who is deceitful and also jealousy. This could also be pissed off and angry, yet they're not communicating that they're pissed off and angry, that you're closing this out. Queen of Wands also, somebody here is thirsty and wanting attention. This could also be if you are feeling a little bit stagnant or stuck in life, it's to not seek external validation and or approval that you can do something or have something or go somewhere. So this is an energy of, jealousy. Somebody is also deeming that they are not giving a flying flip-flop to the flip, but they actually really care. Somebody really cares that you're not talking to them. But your outcome is the 10 of Cups. Now, 10 of Cups is like fulfillment, happiness, financial recovery, returning to good health and healing, being in good company. Pay attention to the company you keep. You're only as good as the 5 people you surround yourself with here, Cancer. What is this 10 of Cups in your outcome? And the 3 of Wands. Expansion. Something about expanding your family or expanding in good company. Now, 10 of Cups is fulfillment. What fulfills you and floats your boat. 3 of Wands is about getting outside of your comfort zone. Everything you want, dream of, and desire. I'm also getting something about like expanding your family or the invitation. So this could be like, you know, you and your mom and dad are going and extended family. That 3 of Wands is always plans in motion, plans in progress. And executing something. Okay, so what is this 9 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles? And the 10 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the 10 of Swords is an impasse. This is a dead end. This means deuces, I'm out of here. Something that you used to have a lot of love for, let's just say it's a job or career, or let's say it is a place that you were living, because Queen of Wands could you definitely be like selling something or something about being too externally focused on what the world is doing. So there is an element of more focused on in what you are doing and less on what the world is doing. So something worldly here. 10 of Swords can also be, betrayal, belittling. Somebody also could feel quite entitled to your energy, because the 9 of Cups can be, yes, somebody who is stubborn or controlling. So nobody had power or control over you unless you gave your power and control away, or of what you were focused on. What is this Fool and the Sun? Freedom. Lots of freedom, lots of flexibility. And the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Page of Swords is about having some kind of light bulb moment or a really great idea. It's about you inquiring, being inquisitive, asking a lot of questions. And Page of Swords can be like you looking or feeling motivated or inspired by somebody who you're watching online. Could be somebody on YouTube. This could also be you helping or motivating or inspiring another younger, possibly air sign. Could be a fire sign as well. I always watch for the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is somebody who talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect on what they're doing. So let's just say that you were like, yeah, I'm planning on relocating and or moving, or something about an extension. Now this could be like an olive branch, but I'm hearing like extended family. So this could be power struggle in some kind of family dynamic. Somebody here jealous and envy, or deceitful. You have somebody around you who has been very controlling. Somebody here very thirsty for attention and validation. So somebody here wants validation and approval to do what? But Page of Swords, like I said, can also be my parrot. It's somebody who talks a big story or just is a blabbermouth. This person runs their mouth, and you're going to see that, the sun. You're going to find out who the big talker is. Or let's just say that you have been like, yeah, you know, I'm relocating or moving, or, you know, I have plans to go see my family in the 3rd month of August. Make sure that you actually make the plan. Because I feel like there's something about you doing like a confident trip on your own to go visit, or being around uplifting, high vibrational energy. What is this Queen of Wands and the World in your focus? Could also be somebody, like I said, who's helping you rebuild your confidence. And the Tower, Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. This person could be motivating or inspiring you, or there is an element of the Tower having some kind of huge realization, your aha moment, your eureka moment, and feeling quite confident in your decision making. Means anything that's built on a faulty, fake foundation, a sinkhole, a quagmire, a dead end. There is something about like wishing and hoping that you wanted something. So here, this present time is Ace of Pentacles. This is something that had big potential, but potential means nothing if there isn't somebody who is taking really good care of day in and day out in being consistent. So somebody here was like, yeah, you know, I've got all this going on. You know, I'm doing this project. 10 of Swords, right? 10 of Swords is rock bottom. I'm also getting something about feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place. What is this Queen of Wands and the 8 of Wands? Somebody who you think is completely done with you, or you deem this person that they don't care. They care a lot. They're just not saying anything. Something about stagnancy and stuck in their own life. And there's a jealousy and deceitful energy around you, but you're seeing it. And it might be somebody showing you this. And the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So the King of Cups is the big kahuna love. It is also a kind parent, a kind partner. There also could be something about health. Poppies, sleeping. Somebody very sleepy. Because see how there's poppies on here? And then this could be your actual poppy. So I'm thinking about Papa. Dad. This element of the King of Cups, you know, in the blockage is somebody who is emotionally manipulative. This person is very emotionally intelligent, and in circumstances, in situations, in family dynamics, this person is very emotionally mature. This person is able to respond, but they don't overreact. But there is some kind of jealousy here, or deceitful manipulation, how this person abuses emotional intelligence. And then that Page of Swords can be somebody who is like watching or keeping tabs on another person. I'm also getting deceit through a child. Somebody's going to give you information Page of Swords is always getting information off your chest here, Cancer. It might be a tough conversation that you need to have, but it's necessary. Or somebody is coming to you with truth. It might be a tough conversation for you to hear, but it's necessary. Plus, you have the Tower, the World, and the Ten of Swords. This is not a small ending, but there's also something about a plan here and some kind of commitment going forth, which is quite positive and influential for you. Flexibility. And the Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Something about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. This has been a hard decision for you to make, but you just have to be confident enough to make that decision for yourself. Because then you have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork makes the dream work, co-creating with others, co-creating with spirit. Or are you on the same page? I'm getting something about the cooperation. There's a power dynamic and struggle here when it does come to love and relationships, or somebody wants validation and or approval. And then the Two of Swords is, yeah, being stuck between a rock and a hard place, but it also is an element of avoiding on some kind of expansion in the Ten of Cups. So family. It's closer to home than you deem. The problem is actually closer to home. Close proximity, close connection. This is the problem. And with that Two of Swords, that's your two-faced friend, your two-faced boss, your two-faced lover. It's telling you to avoid a commitment, or you have been avoiding on getting outside of your comfort zone. But getting outside of your comfort zone brings you the fulfillment you want, the happiness that you want. There is a shish ton of happiness ahead of you. I welcome joy and abundance into my life with open arms. But you still have to surrender something, and it might trigger the bejesus out of someone. Okay, Page of Swords is jealousy and envy. It is also my obnoxious brat. It's somebody who's triggered and bothered and pissed off. So you do have somebody who is uses emotional intelligence as a weapon. Happiness is a choice, and I choose to be happy. I build my life with positivity and purpose. Yeah, happiness is a choice. So something that didn't get off the ground, or somebody here felt entitled to a circumstance. You could also be dealing with somebody who is an indulger. I am an effing masterpiece. I make things happen, period. I am an effing masterpiece. I make things happen, period. That's all you need to know. Cancer, these cards are cheeky, but I like these cheeky cards because they have some kind of truth in them. Cha-ching, making it rain. Cha-ching. So I feel like you're making some kind of bold, brave move. Possibly it has something to do with work and career. But there might be something about like moving away from your family, or, you know, being in a relationship. Maybe you have children in this relationship. Get over yourself. Pull your shish together. Help people. Give back. Do good shish for humanity. Shame, regret, guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, forget, and let it go. So shame, blame, guilt, or if you feel guilty for moving away or getting your own home, that is you staying stuck in some kind of element and somebody also having that control and power over you. So dismantle. I'm also getting something about a friend. You could have somebody here who's motivating or inspiring you. You could be this person or that person. There's somebody around you here, Cancer. Something about global. Now, this is also putting yourself on the internet. Something about the net. Dagger, fear, worries, and intense situation. cat, a two-faced friend. This is my two-faced friend, my two-faced boss, my two-faced lover. You just have to be honest with yourself. Jug, lighthearted and carefree times. Yes. That's about you going with the flow and not being fixated or attached to any kind of outcome. Because if you fixate or attach to an outcome, you'll be disappointed every single time because it will never pan out the way that you have it in your mind. Cain, pay attention to your health. Yes. So that's about you with that Queen of Wands, asserting oneself and regaining your own structure, or I'm getting something about structure and physical fitness, something about like gaining some kind of muscle. Pay attention to your health, more muscle. Bear, danger, and especially in money matters. Maybe that's the only reason why you're staying, because of a financial situation. Tanker, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Lobster, financial pinch. So you have a bear, a cat, and a lobster. And axe, forces working against you. Well, they can try, but like I said, you always have free will and choice in your life to do what you want to do. So you are the creator of your reality here, Cancer. What do you want your reality to look like? And scales, keep your life in balance. This is about the deposit. So you going to work and feeling quite bright and bushy-tailed, getting things done and getting a lot of attention, then that's also the deposits. Am I exercising enough? I was just saying about strength training, something about gaining more muscle, because you need more muscle on your body, because that's where you're going to have more power. Cancer, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.